pre-pandemic levels. But with the political chaos, experts are saying the number is now down as global travelers choose other countries to visit. Spending by international visitors to the US in 2025 will fall 7%, according to the World Travel and Tourism Council. Of the 184 economy the WTTC tracks, the US economy is the only one expected to see tourism revenue decline in 2025. And the group says that at this rate, our economy won't return to its pre-pandemic levels before 2030. Families are paying more for groceries, gas, and housing. Sky-high auto insurance rates, home insurance rates, and medical prices are crushing working people, while billionaires and big corporations got permanent tax breaks and the big ugly bill. Instead of delivering relief, the Trump administration has focused on arresting dishwashers, gardeners, slashing Medicaid benefits, and pushing chaotic tariffs that have driven away customers from Canada, from Mexico, Southern California, and around the world. Las Vegas is a union town. We know how to fight, and we know how to win. For 90 years, the Culinary Union has transformed Nevada's economy into where the hospitality workers have strong union contracts, fair wages, the best health care benefits, and respect on the job. Our history is proof that when workers are united, we win. While the Trump administration is creating chaos and uncertainty in the lives of working people, unions and workers are fighting back. We are organizing. We are growing. We're building power every day for the working class. This year, Culinary Union is celebrating 90th anniversary and the power and the workers in Nevada have built. We will continue to stand up to the Trump administration for its anti-worker policies, fight for permanent solutions that protect working families and keep immigrants' families together, protect TPS, defend DACA, and win a better future for the great generations. Nevada's economy is built on hospitality, and workers make sure this town runs every day. We've all worked so hard to rebuild this economy after COVID. We cannot afford to let Trump's reckless policy destroy it. Culinary Union and our members deserve better. Together with political leaders like Senator Cortez Masto, we'll keep fighting and we will win for working families across Nevada. Thank you. And now it's my honor to introduce to you a fighting for working people, our very own Senator Catherine Cortez Masto. Welcome. Welcome to our new union hall.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you. Thank you. I just, again, have to thank Diana and everyone at the Culinary Union who's joining me today. You're going to hear some of their stories. This is real life that we're talking about. This isn't a bubble in Washington where people are making decisions based on data and misinformation that is circling around there. This is real life. And that's why I'm so pleased to be here with the Culinary right here in Las Vegas, my hometown. We are a proud union town. We're pro-union because we are pro-worker. And at the end of the day, that's what this is about. The men and women who work hard for their family should be able to have one job. That should be enough. One job should be enough to get by and afford their needs for themselves and their families. But what we're seeing right now with the chaos coming out of the Trump administration, it's making it harder and harder for working families to make ends meet. First and foremost, the president's reckless trade and economic policies are hurting our economy and our families. Las Vegas's travel and tourism industry, along with Las Vegas travel and tourism industry, but the national tourism and travel industry, if you look at the numbers, it is $1 trillion industry nationally for the United States, not just for Nevada, but for our entire country. This industry is essential to grow our economy and create jobs. And the Culinary Union and our hospitality employees are critical to that industry. But right now, what we're seeing is the hospitality industry and tourism and travel nationally, it is struggling because this administration has implemented erratic blanket tariffs. They've gutted our tourism promotion programs, and they have increased the cost of visas for the exact visitors we're hoping to welcome here to the United States. We are seeing, not just in Las Vegas, but nationally, we are seeing fewer travelers and from both American families who now are instead staying home and international travelers who choose not to come to the United States. They're just skipping us altogether. Part of that is the tariffs. They're having a discouraging impact for visitors around the world, especially our top international markets, Canada and Mexico. The number of visitors to Nevada alone from Canada has declined by more than 18% from this time last year. That's thousands fewer visitors who are not attending shows on the Strip, not dining at our restaurants, and not gaming at our casinos. Our local tax revenue is shrinking, and every one of us is feeling it. You know, I've said this over and over again. Targeted tariffs instead of blanket tariffs can be a useful tool. We all can agree on that. But what we are seeing from this administration today and their blanket tariffs, it's truly real. At the end of the day, it is a tax on individuals here in the United States. Those tariff taxes are already raising grocery prices, clothing prices, essentials for our families, energy prices, housing prices. I can go on and on. Just get out and talk to workers, talk to people in your community. They will tell you the challenges that they're facing. Talk to the small businesses and entrepreneurs. I know the tariffs are squeezing many of our small businesses and entrepreneurs right here in Nevada. I've talked to them. They're seeing that struggle. But I'll tell you what, the people that are being impacted here in Nevada are the very individuals that are hardworking, that support the industries that are benefiting at times from the unfair tax policies of this administration. As of 2024, over 300,000 Nevadans are employed by our tourism industry. That includes over 60,000 union members, including culinary members. These are the men and women who keep our state and our economy running, and this administration's way of thanking them is to make it harder to support themselves and their families. Not to mention, this administration has been indiscriminately targeting immigrant families, including TPS recipients who are hardworking men and women that have been contributing to our economies for years. I can't tell you the conversations that I've had with some of our DREAPers and DACA recipients who now are afraid for themselves and their families and just want to have a job, pay taxes, and contribute to this economy. The chaos this administration is making life harder for our union members and for our families. The uncertainty is rippling people apart, including our businesses. We have to stand up to make it clear to this administration what they are doing is harming the backbone of our communities, which are our hardworking families. I don't have to tell many of you. I believe, and we all know, Las Vegas is the gold standard for hospitality and tourism and travel and trade in this country. It's not just the businesses and corporations. It's the men and women who work in this industry who make it the gold standard. But you know who those men and women are? They are working middle class. These are hardworking individuals who make this country great. But they're not feeling great. This administration is making it much harder for them. giving them false promises that will help them keep more money in their pocket when it does just the opposite. How can you trust an administration that says that they want to help you when the tax breaks they're giving you are temporary, but the tax breaks they're giving to billionaires and corporations are permanent? What kind of value statement is that? It's not a value statement that supports our working families. And that's why we need to call it out. Now more than ever, we need to stand up to this administration and the bad policies that are hurting our families, our communities, our businesses, and our country. And I cannot thank the Culinary Union enough for their willingness to come forward and shine a light on what they see happening to our workers in our very community. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Cortez Masto. Next, I want to introduce Yolanda Garcia. She's a fountain worker and a Culinary Union member for 10 years.
Hello, my name is Yolanda Garcia. I am a fountain worker and I have been a culinary member for the last 10 years. Tourism has gone down because we see less people coming from Mexico, coming from Canada, and coming from other countries. And even the locals, they are staying away for traveling because they're afraid even to go to the strip because there's ICE raids, fears. So we are seeing less customers. So this has affected me by going down to, I used to be 8 hours, now I'm 6 hours. So that has affected me because right now we have to get a second job for everyday items that we need to pay. Everything has gone up. So we had to have another job since our hours have been cut. And then we have been, tips has been decreased a lot because we don't see the same amount of customers like we used to. No tax on tips is just a break on the millionaires because it's not for the middle class. There's no auto gratitude on large parties. There is 100% marriage penalty for couples that are both tip earners. And this is nothing permanent. So I'm happy, and I'm happy that there's our union and Steve Hartsford is fighting together with our workers too to have this no tax on tip permanent and have the sub-minimum wage eliminated. And I'm thanking the senator here today because she's going to be fighting together with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Yolanda. Next, Aaron Mahan. He is a food server, a Culinary Union member for 15 years.
Hello, my name is Aaron Mahan. I've been a culinary member for 15 years. As of yesterday, I was laid off. I believe I was laid off because of the Trump slump. We have seen a decrease in the number of people coming to Las Vegas. I'm a food server. The restaurant I work at has seen a slowdown. We were a 24/7 coffee shop. Then we became a 2-shift coffee shop, day shift and graveyard. Day shift had a buffet and an a la carte menu. As of this morning, we're now a self-service buffet. The number of workers, it was so sad to me when I saw the schedule come out yesterday. What was normally 20, 30 people 6-7 months ago was now 5. As it's scary being laid off. You just don't know. But I am grateful for my union. Because of my union contract, I have 36 months of recall rights, job training, and priority hiring. I am proud to be a 15-year member. I will work with my union to ensure my union contract is enforced and I get back to my job as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. And now I want to open up for questions from the media, if you will. Who have a question?